Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks so much for joining us today for our April card class. So today I'm going to be using the suite called He's the Man. This is in our current annual catalog. We only have like 2 weeks or just under 2 weeks left to order from this catalog. Now I'm using this one today because the stamp set and the dies are carrying over into the new catalog, but the bundle price is leaving. So it won't be bundled any longer. Now, this is my upstairs catalog, so it's a little worn. You can see I've ripped the page and had to tape it. If you have a catalog, this is a really good way to keep track of what you have. Whenever I get something, I highlight it so you can see here. Now, once my retiring list comes out, I go through my list page by page. I circle everything that's staying, and then I cross out with just a line through everything that's retiring. So my bundle price is retiring, but my 2 items are carrying over. Now, this designer paper, we rarely have designer paper that carries over. And this was special. This was a special pattern because it had 2 sheets of these die cut elements. We don't normally get that. And I've been wanting to do a class with this for forever. Unfortunately, there's too many things to show and not enough time to do them all. So I'm gonna get this in. This was still available last time I checked. But this is great. Today we're making 6 different cards instead of 6 cards, 2 of each of 3 designs. We're gonna make 6 different designs and using just our elements. Now I have the bundle, the He's All That. I'm not even gonna stamp today, or I might. I'm just gonna stamp on the insides. And then I have die cut a few elements as we go, so I'll show you those as we get through the projects. And just a reminder that if you place an order of $35 or more between now and next Friday, I will send you a kit of these projects for free. And if you spend $50, I will include a pack of the rustic metallic dots as well. So the kit for $35 or, for just $35 will not include the metallic dots, but it will have the ribbon, the die cut pieces, and everything else you need to use to make the projects. All right, let's get started. And the host code's below, so, very easy to order. Okay, so my kit is going to come in a packet like this, although all the elements will be together. So you need to kind of sort them out. And I'm gonna do that set last. Let me start from the bottom. I will also send a PDF. Now I have 2 different sets of projects, so it may be a little different than this, but it's okay. So I've got, we're gonna use espresso and Sahara sand card bases. You could use espresso for all of them if you were making these yourselves. It's up to you. Anything with espresso is going to have a white piece for the inside. And I may not stamp today. We're just going to go through everything, but I will show you the stamps that are I would use in here. I love this paper because it has something for everyone. Oh shoot, I got ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself. Okay, you're gonna get this piece. We're gonna cut off an inch and a half from the bottom, which, I just got ahead of myself, so I'm gonna pretend that, let's just take that out of the picture for now. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. We're good. I've got my wrong tool here. Oh, I'm not ready today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. We're going to have a piece of this designer paper, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so we're going to just pretend we're starting from the beginning. Yikes. Okay, 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to cut off an inch and a half. Let's see. We'll cut it off right here. Okay, this is what you're gonna do. Cut off 1.5 inches from the bottom. Then we're gonna flip this, and then we're gonna glue both of these pieces onto our espresso card front like this, okay? So let's pretend that that's what we did. And I'm gonna glue that here so you will never know that you know, that happened. Or anyone else, you're gonna know, obviously, because you witnessed it. Oh, it's a little bit shorter, that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna try real hard not to let that happen again. This is 1.5. Why do I have 2 pieces of that? I don't know. All right, so we're gonna take this ribbon. This is the frayed ribbon. It's in the annual catalog. It was also one of our celebration extra add-on items. And I'm going to take this and I'm gonna fray just, I'm gonna fray a bit from this end. And let's see if we can fray a little bit from this end. This end tends to bunch up, but it will still keep going. You just gotta mess with it a little bit. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit from this side. Let's cut that off. Okay, you can save that for something else if you want. And then I'm just going to stick this on right over that seam like that. Give it a little roughen up. And then I've got this element with You I'm Never Lost. And we're going to pop this up. These cards, because of the die cut pieces, they're so easy and quick to do. And you could use another ribbon if you want to. You don't have to use this one. I just kind of like it. And then I have, let me pick this up. I have one of these little trees that's one of the elements as well. I'm just gonna adhere that kind of right here. And then we'll add a few dots as soon as I find out where I put them. There they are. I've got a few left on this sheet. So I'm just gonna add a few of these. I'm gonna do a large and a couple of small ones. Just for a little bit of texture. So there you go. So I would probably on this card use this one. Every Day Without You is Another Adventure, or Every Day. No, without You, I'm on a roll today. We're gonna see how the rest of these cards go. Every Day With You is Another Adventure. If you've broken up with someone, you can do this. And Every Day Without You, you can pencil in Out You and give that to them. Oh my goodness, that's a mess. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, for this one, we're going to do a Sahara Sand card base. It's light enough so I'm not doing a white piece on the inside. Now, what we're gonna do with this one is instead of cutting off the bottom, I'm gonna cut off the side. All right, I think I'm gonna cut, let's see. I think I'm gonna cut, it's 1 inch and I'm gonna just cut 1 inch off of the side. It really doesn't matter which side, left or right, whichever way you wanna do it. And then we're going to glue or adhere these 2 pieces like this onto our Sahara Sand piece. Well, I've managed to cut this one properly. We're gonna see how the rest go. All right. And then we're just gonna adhere this flush with the other one. All right. I have another piece of ribbon and I cut this piece a little bit straighter. I'm gonna flag the end. So what I like to do to flag it, I fold it in half. And then, I don't know what I do with my ribbon scissors. So I'm just gonna grab these and cut that in half like that at an angle, and then it makes a perfect flag. And we can just use you can use some of your snail adhesive or seal adhesive or your Seal Plus, or you can use double-sided tear and tape. It's up to you. But I'm just putting it on. Now this ribbon's a little bulky, which is why not trying to fold it under or behind the cardstock anywhere, because it is a little bit thicker. So I just adhere it. Okay, so I have this. There are two different cards. There's this one, and here's my sample. We have this one too. So I paired, if you get a kit with this car, I've got your classic. And if you get the van, this is one of my dream vehicles right here. Hope your day is a grand adventure. You're gonna get that one. Now, I die cut this piece out of espresso. This is using the dies. I'm just going to add it to my ribbon up here, and we'll pop up our van. I've always wanted one of these vans. This Volkswagen van, and then like a 60 or a 65 Ford Mustang. Maybe it's a 55 Mustang. I don't know. Those two cars are like my dream cars. Let's see. You can put this any way you want. You can do it in it. I'm going to put it right here because I feel like that's outside the box. I'm going to go outside the box on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a couple. I'm going to use my pick tool. It might be a little easier. I'm going to put a couple here in the wheels for my hubcaps. Okay, I'm going to grab a little one, maybe put it up there, maybe one more. You put as many as you want. I'm going to do one more, 3. All right, so you can do, you go crazy. So these would be your 2 samples. Here I used 3 of the large ones because there were 3 wheels on this car. So that is that project. All right, let's get over to this one. For this one, for the inside, I would definitely use this one, Happy Birthday to a Classic. Perfect. Or you can do Happy Father's Day for any of these, because it does, just says wishing you a Happy Father's Day. All right, this one is for your fixer in your life, and this would definitely be my husband. He's the handyman. Whenever we go to visit one of the kids, he says, "What do you need fixed?" So he can come with all of his tools and be prepared. So sometimes they need things fixed, sometimes not. But he loves to have a project. Okay, so we're putting a white on the inside. Now with this one, we're going to cut. We're going to cut, I think that's that first one, is we're going to cut off from the bottom, because we're going landscape on this. We're going to cut off 1 inch. Let me get down so you can see that. Cutting off 1 inch, and then I'm going to cut off 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so we have 3 strips. If I can pick them up. All right, so let's glue these down. I'm going to put the big one on top. Okay, the narrower one I'm going to put down next, but I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do this pattern. All right, and then this one's going to go on the bottom. So that kind of gives us that fun little accent piece there. I feel like that's not on straight. Let's see if we can get that a little bit straighter. All right, there we go. Okay, so next we're going to adhere our ribbon down. I'm gonna trim just a little, one more little piece off of this one. Okay, So I'm only really having a little peek of that back side of the paper showing. Got a ribbon for some texture, and then I've got this one that says nice work, so we're going to pop this up. Let's see, I'm just gonna do 3. Actually, 3 minis would have been fine because this is a small piece. And then it's got nails, so you can do a hammer. I've got a hammer, screw. There, it comes with or not a screw. It's a wrench. I really do know the difference between a screwdriver and a wrench. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pop that up. That's gonna stick to that ribbon, but that's okay. And then let's add a couple of these. I like to put them right kind of where the dots are. Let's do a small one down here. All right, look kind of like little rivets or something. All right, that's number 2, super simple. And then for this one, I would do To the Man Who Does Everything. That's what I would do for the inside. Okay, next we have this one. So this would be for my son-in-law because he dresses really nice. I have 3 son-in-laws and a soon-to-be son-in-law. And they all have different interests. You know, they have some similar interests. Most of them like to play games. We're a big game playing family, but this would be for my son-in-law Joey, and this would go with a couple different ones. So on my first sample, I had done Lookin' Sharp, and this is a one of the die cut pieces, but we have limited number of those. So for this one, I am going to do this one that says Cheers to All Your Years. Now you could leave it just like this and we could add the ribbon behind that's going to go there, or you could trim off a little bit like we did on the last one. You could also try tearing. I'm going to try that. No, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to do it because I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to just do this again. I'm going to do 1 inch. I don't want too much. I'm going to actually do 3/4 of an inch. Let's do a little less. I'm going to do it on this side. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna just change it up, try something different. You know, this is the great thing about using all this wonderful DSP is you can just change things and they can all look different. All right. Just gonna put this even, just like that. I have Cheers to the Years, so I just took a piece of ribbon, I cut it the same angle and fold it in half. And then we could make like a little banner or metal, or, you know, what do you call those things? Like a big button that has a happy birthday that you pin on somebody. A medallion, maybe. It took too much tape. Too much tape and it's sticking out. These are my adhesive scissors, by the way. Okay, so we're going to pop this one up. Let's do those here. Okay. I wasn't really paying attention when I put that on, did I? Because it's not on straight. I should have looked at it while I was doing it from the front of it. Okay, here we go. You know, it's just how the day is going to go. It's all right. Okay, so we're going to do Cheers to the Years. Now, with this one, I had a little bow tie and a star. This one, I took the arrow, And I put it on this side, so I'm going to put my arrow right here, and we'll use a couple of small dimensionals to pop that up. So you can have this arrow going both ways. I can do it here. I'm going to put it from above. And where's our, I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do 3 on here. I'm just going to do 3 small. 1, 2, and then 1 going that way. Super cute. I love playing with these things. You can just do all kinds of things. All right, now the next one, we're going to do this together. So we have espresso and a Sahara Sand base. Sahara Sand's retiring, so if you don't have a pack of this, you should get this before it's out. Then I'm using a piece of the barbecue paper, and then a piece of this paper. This is nice and neutral. It goes with all the other papers. So that's why I don't have a full sheet of this left. I have some. I'll show you the paper in just a second. But I'm going to put these together, and I'm going to cut them at the same time. That way they are going to fit together when I separate them. So I want to cut them at an angle. So I'm not even, you know, if I'm cutting them together, I don't have to figure out exactly where. But I'm going to give it about 1 inch on the top and 1 inch on the bottom. I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be specific or, you know, perfect. But I'm just going to cut through both pieces at the same time. All right. Because I'm going to separate the tops, and then I'm going to change up the bottoms, okay? So that they fit together. All right, I'm going to put this one over here, and I'm going to do this one portrait style. The fun part about these two is they can go either way. They can go landscape or portrait. And because this barbecue is going all different ways. All right, so I'm going to take these 2 pieces. Let's see, I had cut a strip of hold on, I'm missing it. I cut a little strip of, I think it's fallen or I've lost it, of crushed curry. And I want to put it on here. This is the easiest way to do this. I just cut a long strip. I'm going to take these 2 pieces on the back and just tape them together because that wasn't very good. You're not going to see that. On the front, I'm going to put this right across the seam. And I cut it long so that I can flip it like this and I can trim it. Now you can do it afterwards, but it's a little easier to do it like this. Okay, now I can adhere it down. Okay. Yay. Okay. So we're going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to do You're a Flippin' Awesome. I'm going to put this right here. Let me see, what other pieces did I have? I think I'm just going to do this fun little star. Okay, let's do 3. And these are small, you know, minis are fine for this. I'm gonna do You're Flippin' Awesome. What else do I have here? Oh, I have that. I'm gonna do 2 of these stars. I'm gonna do my crushed curry star up at the top, and we're gonna use a mini dimensional for that. We're gonna put it right on top of that star that's already there. And let's see, this might be too big for this. Nope, it'll fit. And I'm going to do this one here. Fun. This is for the griller in your life. And for both these cards, you can do Holy Smokes, You're Amazing. Okay, where'd my... Here they are. Okay, I still got one big one here. I'm going to put one big one here. You know what? Let's just put a couple here because they'll stand out really well. You're flipping awesome. Here's the one I did for my other sample. So I did You Make Me Happy with a couple of these elements. So you can, you know, just changing it out, you can do, you know, whatever theme you want to do. All right. Let's do our last card. This one is going to be Landscape. And then you can pick whichever way. This paper looks a little bit better here. I've got this section right here where the barbecues go in the direction I want it to go. Okay. I don't have to tape this one together first. Let's get this one down. Okay. There we go. Got a piece of white for the inside. Okay, now I've got You're the Best. I die cut this little piece out of the designer paper. This is one of the dies. So I'm actually going to cut this in half. And I'm going to pop this up. I'm going to do this because this will be easier. I might do that too. Let me think about it. All right. Let's take a little bit of adhesive and put this arrow going up this direction. And let's put this, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not. Let me think about it. An arrow going this direction. That's not straight. Okay. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Why not? Why not? Now you could do this, or you could cut it in half and do these, and then have the arrow hole and just pointing at it. Got adhesive on here, it's not wanting to go through. You can leave it like that. Okay, let's see, I've got small ones left on this sheet. Let's just put a couple of these here. There we go. Now this is the other one, the first sample I did. Oh, I switched those. I don't know. You can switch the colors. See, it doesn't matter. I did two different color bases on here, but this one I did Best Dad Award and then had the grill down here. For this one I do, sure, Happy Father's Day or maybe a birthday. But yeah, so lots of fun. You could do so much with this. And the next couple videos I have, I'll do some more fun stuff with the designer paper and other elements. So I hope you enjoyed those. Lots of different options just depending on, and we didn't even stamp. You can do your own stamping on the inside, but these, you know, we've got 12 different, well, a couple of them are the same, but so many different options. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. Don't forget to purchase. If you want to get a set of 6 of these cards for free, you can make it home. Yeah, and I think that's it. The new catalog is coming soon. Very excited about that. Fortunately, we're going to have this stamp set and this die set in there. I love this die set. Lots of great shapes that you could use for other things as well. So I see Kathleen's on. Hi, I'm going to just say hi real quick. Hi, Kat. Who else? Vicky's on. Hi, Vicky. Let me show you the designer paper real quick because you didn't see all the sides. Let's just clear those out of the way. This paper is great. This is one I only had, this is my biggest piece I have left. I had like 3 packs of this. The back is this great Argyle pattern. And then we have this card. The back is just a nice grid. And then barbecue, that's one of my favorite patterns. It's just super fun. And then Cajun Craze stripe on the back, which goes really nice with this card paper. This has kind of a tire, a little light tire background. And then, you know, it's got the motorcycle. We have a motorcycle set that's carrying over to the new catalog, plus some classic cars. And then this great real neutral kind of, not rug pattern, but just kind of like a woven pattern a little bit. And then of course the camping, which is always a lot of fun. And then this big plaid background. So lots of great patterns that go with other pieces in the set. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Make sure to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future videos. And I will see you soon. All right. Bye, everyone.